Hey posers, welcome back to part 2 of the Unsquared Circle. Now I'm gonna turn it over to everybody's favorite segment of the show, Anonymous Angel and the Diva Detour.
Can you turn it up just a tiny bit? That'd be awesome.
Oh crap. Yeah, the perv wants me to do his stuff now. Alright, I gotta go. Bye. Hey everyone! It's Anonymous Angel for your Diva News. So, Jenna Morosco was in an interview talking about her release from TNA. She said that she felt used by TNA and that they fired her while she's going through a terrible and emotional time with her boyfriend's battle with cancer. Totally wrong. So, Jenna was pretty ticked off, saying, I went to TNA to prove myself, but I feel like I was used as a gimmick, and then when that was over, they just discarded me. So, that sucks. So, WWE Divas champion Mickie James had missed a couple weeks of action due to one of her breast implants rupturing during a match at a house show. That's rough. So, it seems that Angelina Love is somehow still wrestling in the U.S. as she is supposedly going to compete at a live pro wrestling event on October 25th at a catering hall in Franklin Square, New York. Love will be going up against Brooke Carter, and it is being advertised as her first match in New York since her departure from TNA. And speaking of TNA, former diva Crystal Marshall is believed to be joining TNA Wrestling in the near future. The wife of Bobby Lashley teased on Twitter saying, I'm gonna make a debut soon. Where could it be? And rumors have surfaced online saying World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk is dating former diva Amy aka Lita Dumas. Sources close to the pair told a UK newspaper they are seeing each other and have been for almost a year. It's not an issue with the WWE bosses, one source said. It has been kept very personal, and both Matt and Edge know about it because Punk was man enough to tell both to their faces. And last but not least, it's being reported that TNA has signed former Almost Diva Lacey Von Erich. The third-generation wrestler was strictly signed to replace Angelina Love in the Beautiful People faction. Lacey is also scheduled to appear on Hulk Hogan's Hulkamania Tour of Australia in November. Well, that's all for your Diva News. Back to you guys in your junk.
Welcome everyone to Bobby Black's True News Angle. I'm going to be bringing you the TNA news for this month. Apparently, Kurt Angle has been cleared of his charges for harassment that he was facing from last month against Raka Khan. So, yay for Kurt Angle. Woo! I don't think he's going to jail. It's also been reported that TNA creative booker Vince Russo is trying his best to try and establish newer stars in TNA. Basically bringing stars like AJ Styles, Matt Morgan, Hernandez, and the World Elite, which I'm very happy about. And he's trying to bring them more into the light and the spotlight, sorry. And that is why AJ Styles probably won the TNA World Heavyweight Championship at No Surrender, which I'm also very happy about. So we're hopefully going to be seeing a lot more of the younger talent and a lot less of the older talent, per se, Mick Foley, Kevin Nash, Booker T. Well, Booker T's not that old, but Scott Steiner. Hopefully they're transitioning all these people out and we're going to be getting the fresh talent and giving them major pushes. Behind the scenes news, TNA wrestler Christopher Daniels, aka Daniel Koval, was arrested on DUI charges on August 28th in Smithfield, North Carolina, after being pulled over for a traffic violation and his breathalyzer test registering at a 0.14 on the blood alcohol level. He was later released on bail for $2,000. Christopher Daniels was drinking with WWE wrestler Shane the Hurricane Helms before he got behind the wheel. Daniels was arrested a short distance from Helms' home, and Daniels and Helms posted messages on their Twitter account on Friday evening talking that they were having a drinking contest. TNA President Dixie Carter was a guest on the live audio wrestling internet radio show on Sunday night, hosted by John Pollock. He was discussing TNA's current pay-per-view formula and one event per month. Carter says that she is not a fan of the monthly pay-per-view format and that she would like to see the formula shaken up, which is probably a good idea with the way their booking is going. So they like to compete with the WWE, but they're not on the same level. The data indicates that TNA has never come close to breaking 100,000 buys for an event, and Dixie Carter thinks that a change is needed, which I think it is too. Unfortunately, this past month, Jack Foley, father of TNA star and former WWE superstar Mick Foley, has passed away, so we send our condolences. And finally, on my True News angle, relations between TNA and Bubba the Love Sponge radio show are continuing to get worse. TNA President Dixie Carter has banned all workers from appearing on the show. Apparently, the main reasoning is that Bubba's been talking a lot of trash about Vince Russo, which a lot of people have been talking trash about Vince Russo recently, so I don't know why she's just taking it out on Bubba. It's just, who names himself Bubba? Anyway, and he talks a lot of trash about Jeff Jarrett as well. Bubba has even gone as far as to call Dixie Carter on his show a few weeks ago and leave a rather nasty voicemail for her ripping on Russo and other creative team members. So apparently Bubba wants a little bit of this shaking up that Dixie Carter's talking about. I think Bubba should let Dixie do her job. You're not Howard Stern, Bubba. And Howard Stern shouldn't even be Howard Stern. So you should probably let it go. And that's it for my True News angle.
Did you know? Not a single WWE diva has been suspended for a wellness policy violation. Reason given? They're just lucky. Yeah, and apparently so is the guy administering the drug tests.
Alright boys, I'm gonna take you now to the Hat and Bat Connection for our final rap.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Alright, stop.
The Great Khali was written off of television via injury angle this past month. The Punjabi Playboy will be taking an indefinite leave of absence due to his upcoming knee surgery.
Well, next more of a final rap. News of former WCW Tag Team Champion Sean O'Hare was arrested in Savannah, Georgia for allegedly assaulting his girlfriend at her home. He was charged with battery and criminal trespassing after his girlfriend called the police. Doesn't look good for wrestlers and relationships.
No, it usually doesn't mix too well. Jim Cornette has officially been released from TNA, as well as former WWE Tag Team Champion and TNA road agent BG James. But TNA has countered that by rehiring two agents that had been fired a while back. Pat Kenny, otherwise known as Simon Diamond, and D'Lo Brown. You're looking at the real deal now. So those guys have been brought back, so TNA is trying to bring back some old, probably road agents that were better, but didn't favor Jeff Jarrett too much.
And lastly, on the final rap,
I gave him the really long last.
All right, in a recent tweet, I guess that means tweeter, I don't know. In a recent tweet, WWE star Chavo Guerrero commented on his current storyline with Hornswoggle, which has drawn a lot of heat from the WWE fans who are saying he's getting a bad deal. I'm one of them too, because that's just bull stuff, as they would say on cable. Here's what he said. You all realize that it's not wrestling anymore, right? It's entertainment. Sometimes I wonder by your comments. You guys realize that I can out-wrestle most guys in the WWE, right? The way you guys respond makes me think that you think I'm actually losing. It makes me think I'm responding to retards. We're not in the UFC. It's not real. I can beat up a midget any day of the week, and so could you. But who wants to see that?
Wait, wrestling's not real?
Oh my gosh. It's not? Wow.
Okay. Well, I guess we should probably go and say our prayers and take our vitamins and wrap this up for the Unsquared Circle. We are your hosts. I am Bobby Black.
I'm Wesley White.
Good fight.
Good night.